Hi everyone, bringing you another bat today from Cricket Station. Today, as you may have seen in the title, this is a blue edition bat. So it's a blue stained one. So as you can see, it's half blue stained, half clean sapwood. If you've possibly seen some of the other videos, in particular the last video I just uploaded from the World Class Willow bat about the blue staining, and all of that explanation. This one, as you can see, has got more of the heartwood side of it, so therefore this is the blue staining from where the tree may have grown near something like a silo plant or something like that. So that's why it's absorbed all of that side of things. But it is quite beautiful. You may have seen these bats potentially on sort of somewhere like a cricket shed, so TCS, or advertised by Cricket Station on their website themselves. They are quite special bits of wood in terms of how they tend to look. All of them are incredibly grainy in terms of that. The only difference is they've just got the blue stain on, and it is purely cosmetic. This specific one, as you can see, it's sort of massive in terms of its profile. These bats that I tend to see from Nav, they are all huge in terms of they're guaranteed 42 millimeter edge, about that, really busting the gauge. If I had my little gauge thing with me, it would be like proper filling the gauge on this in terms of how they are. I don't know, maybe it's just the way the tree grows in terms of its density as well, but they're always massive, and they always look amazing. And I like the blue staining actually on these. They just give it a bit of character, a little bit like the way butterfly stain does. But yeah, in terms of the bow, I mean, it literally looks like a banana in terms of looking at it. I'm looking at it here, it goes all the way around, so that will help with things like your pickup, and just how it feels in your hand. As I said, really, really full as well. It's all wood just behind this. I mean, miss hits, it's just going to absolutely fly. Really thick sort of toe as well on there. I mean, that's a good 30 odd plus centimetre toe, or 30 millimetres toe, not centimetres, Christ, sorry about that. And it is just really, really chunky in terms of how it feels. What I did though for this one specifically, I was just experimenting with this. So it is a short blade, long handle setup, where what I've done is, in actual fact, I've actually taken off about a centimetre of the toe. So I actually cut that off myself, and we sanded it back, and then put toe guard on and everything like that. Just because I just felt that I wanted something a little bit shorter, just to sort of pick up in my hand, and it has just made the pickup just feel a little bit different, for me and the way I like it. So I'm picking that up. The actual bat here, when I checked it on the scale, once it had all the stickers and the scuff sheet and everything like that put on, it ended up weighing 214. But it picks up so much lighter than that. And I think maybe cutting that little just bit of extra off the toe did actually help in the end, in terms of what it was, and it's just made the bat feel a bit lighter. For the sake of that, if someone bowled me a Yorker, I'm not going to really notice it. If it goes under the bat, then I've probably missed it anyway, or it was a really good Yorker. I don't think that extra tiny little bit of wood is going to help me in that situation. So it does pick up really, really well. Really nicely balanced in how it sort of feels with that. Off the back foot, front foot. Like I said, I just wanted to try out a slightly shorter blade with it, but still the short handle size, in terms of thickness and feel and everything like that. It's got the semi-oval handle on it. I think for a future one that I'm going to try, I'm going to try even a more oval handle with all of that. So I have got another one potentially that is on its way. I'm going to put an oval handle in that one, but I always use a thick handle regardless with my bats. But here we go. What do you want to see? Got an old decent ball here. These things absolutely fly. The way they press them at Cricket Station and the way Nav does it is amazing. I'll say how good these are always and how beautiful his bats are. So here we go. got quite a low roof here in my work office, so but yeah, that's amazing. It's a middle the whole way, all the way from the base of that sticker all the way down to about there, and even if you catch it slightly off the toe, it still is sweet as a nut in that sort of saying. As you can see, big old profile, mid to low spar shape on it, really full, picks up beautifully. Yeah, looking forward to giving this one an actual try, just to sort of see how I feel using a slightly shorter blade. The only reason I wanted to try that was just purely because my brother had a bat made by Nav. It is also on this channel. It's an older video. It was the grade 3. That was a couple of months ago, and we measured his bat up in the end, and he actually, in terms of his favourite bat, had it was a slightly shorter blade as well. But then his actual original favourite bat, which he scored thousands of runs with, also ended up being also slightly a shorter blade. And when we made it up, I picked it up and I felt that feels really nice. I quite like the way it sat as I tapped down, and then when I picked the bat up, so I thought, let's try it out with this one. Dead pleased with it. Can't recommend obviously these bats enough in terms of what Cricket Station do. I've said you've seen enough on the channel hopefully now about these bats, but I picked the sort of the gunmetal bronze sort of colourway because I quite like that one. They also have other colourways for you if you wanted to do sort of a custom. They've got purple, they've got white and gold, they've got blue, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, brilliant bat. Can't wait to give this a go in the nets at some point this week. So it's a Cricket Station blue stain. A lot of the pros, as I've mentioned, are wanting more bats like this now, and Nav is making some of the absolute very best on the market. I can't recommend them enough. You get a brilliant little service with Cricket Station as well, in terms of the experience too. I mean, I absolutely love them as bats, and sort of the way they're making them at the minute. So yeah, definitely go check them out if you want a blue stain bat. They are quite rare to get a hold of, so they do tend to cost a little bit more in terms of other bats that Cricket Station can get. If you're not fussed by sort of cosmetic side of things, then yeah, these are brilliant. If you love your grains and everything like that, and you just want performance. But they, as you've seen sort of on this channel, I've shown some of the top range ones and then some of the lower graded ones, and they all ping and they all perform brilliantly in terms of how they feel in your hand. And the ones that I've used this year, so 2025, scored me quite a few runs. So yeah, definitely go get them checked out. Cricket Station blue stain. Cheers guys.